Um, Now let's see if that worked. Please, YouTube, work. It's working! Okay, okay. Time to finally actually continue now that everything. But yeah, my computer decided to restart on me, so that was cool. um, I don't know if it overheat because it's so hot right now, and it's my computer's kind of in a weird spot, or what. But yeah, I'm back. So let's get back into Final Fantasy. Mm, Move everything. There. Oh, that's okay. My thoughts on this situation.
I have crippling depression.
There you go. Let's start Final Fantasy back up. Better come back. Yeah, I don't even see her yup. Like, there's nothing on chat. I don't know what's wrong. What's wrong with chat? Oh well, I'll figure it out later. I don't want to deal with it right now. Now the sound is all distorted. What? What is happening? Okay, I fixed. Oh, I was muted. Like I said, it's not a me stream without Scuff. Well, hmm. Time to get back into the story. 23 and Q. Fine. Fine. There is my chat. No. Stop it. Not game capture. Browser. Yeah, there's my button for chat, but why is it not working? Streamlabs. Streamlabs. Where is my chat? My chat is broken. Well, I can see it on the side, so that's good enough. Okay. Hopefully everything is good now. If there's any errors, let me know, I guess. I see my model is freaking out a bit. I don't know how to fix that. Everything's being a little wonky now. I hope... I recently updated my drivers, and I really hope it's not that. That would be stinky. Wait, let's just continue. Bugs and all. Thank you, AMD software. Oh no, my controller, there we go. Alright everyone, time to board the lift and see what awaits us. Okay, it'll replay the cutscene, thankfully.
This terminal doesn't look special to me, but this is definitely what we're after?
It is, but whether or not it will suffice for our purposes is another question.
The Endless are created using the memories of the deceased. But as memories are, in essence, collections of data, the resultant entities have no physical form. These data entities, as we might call them, have only two methods for interacting with the material world. One of these we saw in Living Memory, where the Endless are granted temporary bodies through the use of corporeal ether. They become much like solid ghosts that one can see and touch. The other method, which Kafkiwa employed, is the remote operation of a machine. But where do you suppose the Endless are to be found when not inhabiting a physical body?
The Endless are memories, and if memories are data, then...
Yes, we suspect they reside in a virtual domain, one contained entirely within an electrope-based machine. We've seen such a realm before, after all.
Oh, you mean like the Alexandria made from the Endless Fiend's memories? It all seems so real.
So this virtual domain, it would also be housed within the Meso terminal.
But how? I thought we shut down all the terminals in Living Memory.
You did, and Kafkiwa's program performed just as she intended. The Meso terminal itself was deactivated, as evidenced by the failure of the device which was keeping Spheen's body in stasis. Be that as it may, we face a master of electrope engineering. That he managed to partition and protect the sector harboring his own memories is well within the bounds of possibility.
Let us say that the Meso terminal does indeed contain a second domain, and that Calyx himself resides there. This city, on the other hand, exists here in the source, That being the case, I thought perhaps we could prevent his remote interference by closing the gate to the Golden City, and thus severing the connection between worlds.
Except I tried to close it once already when I visited Living Memory. The process required administrative authorization, a restriction I assumed at the time had been imposed by the Queen.
But now you think Calyx might be responsible.
Just as I suspected. Even now, security transmissions from throughout the Keep are being tapped by the core system and routed elsewhere. Almost every single one has you as its focus. He's keeping track of the keyholder's movements.
Time's up, and what a waste of time it's been.
Agree.
Hoping to find me by tracing security data? That will not be necessary. Through a not inconsiderable effort, I've taken your measure and prepared a force sufficient to subdue you. Come. I invite you to the upper reaches of the Meso Terminal. The storage device which holds my memories is there. Break the memory bank and victory is yours. I, in turn, will seek to wrest the key from you with any and every means at my disposal.
And if we refuse this invitation?
I will wait and continue to convert Alexandrians into Endless. Consider the urgency of the situation and make the wiser choice.
Answer me one question, Calyx. The Endless Fiend. When she was queen, you had her face an impossible task, then manipulated her into using the key when she was at her most desperate. If you can do all that, then why not whisk it away when her plans went to ruin? Why let it fall into our hands?
You pour salt in the wound. That disaster was a miscalculation on my part. As her end drew near, Sphene and her restructured memories had become one with the terminal's control systems. In that singular place, in that singular moment, she wielded an authority greater than mine.
Oh, thank you.
Thus she was able to shield you, the neighboring sovereign to whom she entrusted her nation's future, and the hero to whom she entrusted that priceless key. I am unsure to what degree she perceived my presence, but she knew that someone was watching. Does that satisfy your curiosity?
It does. And I'm satisfied that you will take nothing more from this nation. Not one more life, not one more future, not one single smile from another child's face. You hear me? sorry for losing my temper, but there's only one way we can deal with people like Calyx. Whatever grand future he envisions, someone will be made to pay the price. And I won't let that happen.
Want to kick him in the nudies. Nudies. I meant nuts.
If I may, I realize it is not my place to say this.
I don't know why nudies came out instead of nuts, but you know what?
Even so, I must thank you both. On behalf of my other self, allow me to say how grateful I am to have you as our champions.
It may not have been by the method Shale was hoping for, but at least now we know where to find Calyx and what we need to do next. Indeed, while I remain curious about the preservation's research into the key, that is an investigation for another day. Then let's head straight to the back room. We should get everyone on the same page before we make our move. Dang, that poopy Calyx. He waited until I was this close before snatching away my moment of triumph. In that infuriating, condescending way he spoke to us. We'll see whose time is up, you smug little weasel. Bless you. Bless you. Sorry. Anyway, I know things didn't go to plan, but we learned a great deal about preservation. That knowledge could come in handy. In the days to come. Though I may not be able to contribute much to a direct confrontation, I mean, to see this through with all of you, providing whatever support I can. Sphene is resolved to take part in the coming battle. Albo, we've briefed Aaronville on everything that has happened and sent word to the others. We've now but to consider what our next actions will be. Calyx has offered you the opportunity to confront him directly. Was a wreck his day. And though it feels much like striding face first into an ambush, we have little choice. If we are to destroy the memories he supposedly has stored in the upper reaches of the Mezzo terminal, then that is where we must go. While I'm still upset at being deprived of my moment, I nevertheless did my due diligence. I can confirm that the relay we found was indeed transmitting surveillance data to a device somewhere in living memory. When you go to fight Calyx, pray let me fight alongside you. Of course. Let me fight for the memory of Otis and Zelenia, and for the other Sphene I may have become, but most importantly, for my beloved kingdom and joyful tomorrow. Thank you for understanding what this means to me. I'll be coming with you as well. You know my reasons. It hardly needs saying, but your fellow Scients also have every intention of accompanying you in battle. So adamant were Alizé and the others on this point that they have already left for living memory, I am more than ready to do the same. I'll keep patrolling the streets for signs of trouble, especially from anyone wearing neo-regulators. Should you need anything from me, I'll be on standby here in the back room. I really want to go with you too, but I know I can't. I know that sometimes you have to be patient and trust your friends. My friends are my power. Oh, Alba, Crowl and I think that we should talk to Gosan before we leave for living memory. Under Calyx's direction, preservation has helped shape Alexandria's society for centuries. Taking him down will have serious consequences, and we need to warn the officials in charge about what we intend. Justifications aside, we shall be acting against the wishes of all who desire to become endless. Exactly, we don't know if Gosan will approve or oppose our chosen course, but either way, leaving without a word is the wrong thing to do. Come, we should be on our way. Resolution first, yes? Be safe. Be safe, everyone. We'll see you when it's over. Okie dokie. What am I doing? Alrighty. right, you're this guy.
I see. A difficult situation. In the absence of an official sovereign, I agree that it is not preservation's place to dictate the future of our nation. However, I also cannot simply take a side and declare my support for your efforts to defeat Calyx.
Is that because of the new regulator you wear?
I've yet to register it. I find myself caught between the fear of dying and the desire to carry out the duties of governance. My greatest concern is how we shall stem this ever-increasing terror of mortality when becoming endless is no longer an option. And that's to say nothing of the recent slaughter committed by our own soldiers. The fact that such violence was perpetrated for the very purpose of creating endless will, paradoxically, make it more difficult to endorse your chosen course. It may not seem logical, but for those who lost friends and family in the attacks, halting the creation process altogether would render the deaths of their loved ones utterly meaningless. Is it not cruel to rob them of what little solace they could claim, when we have only just learned what it is to mourn? Tell me, how are we meant to overcome such tragedies?
We stop begging others to teach us for a start. For the longest time, we've been protected by Queen Sphene and the systems put in place by our forebears. The hardships and responsibilities of life were distant things, and we felt entitled to our comforts, even as we barely noticed those who risked everything to keep us sheltered. But no more. From now on, we need to learn on our own.
Yeah, let's go.
How to live with the promise of death. How to endure the pain of loss. We may never learn to love such things, but we may learn to survive them. The people beyond the barrier, even the Alexandrians of old, they've all had to live with these fears. There's no reason we can't do it too.
What are you all doing here?
Malachite called us in, and the Oblivion members briefed us on the current crisis. You don't stand idly by while your house burns down. We came together and thought about how we could help. Long story short, we've decided to join the fight alongside Oblivion. I say fight, but we're well aware of how little use we'd be in actual combat.
A battle of ideas, on the other hand. Now that we might be qualified to do something about. We'll talk to our neighbors and do our best to quell their fears. Convince them to make the most of this life and enjoy all it has to offer. Perhaps that will help to ease your burden.
It certainly will. Even if a few are assuaged by your words, it will make things easier.
Those who have already registered will be difficult to sway, but there are still many who waver. Those are the ones we'll concentrate on.
Gossen, if you truly care for the people of Alexandria, then now's the time to start thinking of ways to prevent more deaths.
Were I to become endless at the expense of my countrymen's lives, I would regret it for the rest of my existence.
Thank you so much for following Private Moment. Thank you so much. The stream's a little scuffy, but I hope you're enjoying it.
Forgive my weakness. When the people have lost their way, it falls to the government to support and guide them. Alexandria can rise above this sorrow and find its way forward once more. Is that not so, Your Majesty?
Indeed it is. No, that wasn't. What I meant to say was.
Calm down, Sphene.
Amity, you used her name.
The perfect resemblance to our beloved Queen Sphene has not escaped our notice. Yet we also understand that you are not her. Having to live in secret, unable to share who you really are, that must have been hard on you. When you come back, please tell us all about yourself. I imagine yours is a rather outlandish story, but we're eager to hear it all the same. You're one of us, an Alexandrian, and we don't abandon our own.
Yeah, let's go.
I promise to return. And when I do, I look forward to speaking with you all.
Yay. Everyone was so warm and welcoming. Alexandrians are, as ever, a stalwart people. How glad I am to be home. Thank you, Gosan. That decision must have been difficult to make. If only I could claim the courage to do so came from within. The final push came from the Alexandrian citizens, and their bravery in taking the first step towards change. Speaking of which, can I ask you to lock that neo-regular away where no one can get to it? That should prevent their registrations from reaching the target number. I should be glad to do so, but I would fear it would be no avail. According to our most recent surveys, the number of neo-regulators in circulation exceeds The stated 5,000. I surmise the surplus units are to account for those like myself who have had a change of heart or are otherwise hesitant to register. That does sound like something Calyx would do. Well, we'll have to face him either way, so no point in denying the inevitable. On to living memory.
Things seem much the same.
So listen, you have nothing more to fear than any other normal day. Deep breaths. We'll get through this.
Oh, other lunchables on the fridge. Can you hand me a rifle? That's a cute man.
You'd be telling them much the same if you were here. I suppose it falls to me now.
Aww. Oh. I have to go quite far. Okay. Oh, right. Hey, nuggets. Oh, did they have the red? How much? Oh, my model is backwards. Okay. Just a few more embraces to Graha. There we go. I am now ready. Tis good to see our comrades hale and girded for battle. As for us, we've been ahead. We've been ahead to inspect the lay of the land. There were no changes of note, aside from the Mezzo terminal itself. Why? What's happened to the Mezzo terminal? The wall has receded to provide a convenient entrance into the structure's interior. There was no such ingress when last we were here. So we must assume that Calyx has since manipulated the terminal's electrope. Why is it backwards? Skill issue. Wait, what's backwards? Huh? What the heck is backwards? What? What? Huh? Oh! Me forgetting what I said 30 seconds ago. Always. Anyways. All to facilitate his most gracious invitation to the upper levels. An invitation. Why do I keep having to sneeze? Ah! Now everyone's scaring me with thunder. Bad. Anyways, an invitation I am eager to accept. Thank you for the hydrate. Hold up, wait. Hey, hold up. If I drink my Red Bull that fast, I will die. There, I got some water. I'll drink. That second thing that I keep hearing. Okay, I hydrated. But why do I keep hearing it? I feel like I know why I keep hearing it. I'll have to switch to scene 2 real quick. Oh, where am I? Okay. I think that should help with hearing all of those. Okay. I had like 2 different alerts on. And I don't know how to make it so that you can't hear them from other scenes. Oh well.
Yeah!
All right. Why ad did I just watch? I don't know. Why ad did you just watch? A terminal invitation. Oh, I know what a picture means. I believe everyone determined to be here is present and accounted for. So we make our way to the terminal. We wouldn't wish to keep our insistent host waiting. Alright, let's get going. Hi. I wish Graha was still here. Sure, I'll see him again. Oh. Where is my keyboard light? Oh well. I'm not flying you around in 7.10. I'm slowly getting my aether currents, slowly. Just not here. Okay, cheered one bit. Why my notifications are too loud? It keeps scaring me. Yeah, I recently got my aether currents for, I don't remember the place. But it was an earlier place. Yay, thank you for the puppers. Oh. Graha. Perfect. Perfect. I have a thing. I have a thing to do. Perfect. Little big. There we go. There we go. Do I have to talk to her first, or? Yeah. Wait. Okay, you still, I mean, that works too. Oh, here we are again, facing another battle to decide Alexandria's fate. For 4 centuries I slept here. Upon awakening... You keep scaring me, but thank you for the bits. It says it's gonna go back into our wallet. Thank you. Are you purposely doing that to scare me now? Because it keeps scaring me. For 4 centuries I slept here. Upon waking, I found the world as I knew it had changed. I was so frightened at first. I couldn't recognize a single thing and thought everything I loved had gone to dust. I wish I knew what was wrong with chat, but it could be just a thing where I'll have to restart OBS later, because it's happened before and I just had to restart it and eventually it worked again. I don't know. It is being weird. Yet beneath the unfamiliar surface, much remained the same. that, I give thanks to Otis and Selena and the Royal Knights who lay their lives on the line to defend our way of life. SpongeBob's just hanging out. Don't mind him. I thank every Alexandrian who believed in our future and passed on our legacy. I thank my other self who so loved this kingdom of ours. And I thank you all for kindling this hope in my heart, this courage to take up arms and fight once more. Let us make our stand together and fight for what we hold dear. The kind and gentle Queen Sphene was too weak to serve her people, and so she will serve them no more. Freed from conscience, I shall become a ruler that can protect Alexandria, a devourer of worlds. That we shall. Her wish to see Alexandria endure is one I am happy to fulfill. Let's head inside and finish this. Yeah! In the upper reaches of this terminal awaits the device which holds Calyx's memories. It falls to us to make the climb and destroy it once and for all. Aye, we must bring matters to a definitive end. Will not suffer him to cause Alexandra further harm, nor claim the key. The Queen entrusted to Alba for good reason. And besides, Twist would be a tragedy indeed to relinquish a relic with so much research potential. Ah! What? Swear, I'm gonna throw down with everyone who uses the thunder. I will fight. Apparently, Calyx thinks he's taken your measure. I urge you to correct that misguided assumption. I wholeheartedly concur. Yet would still counsel caution that he would be so bold as to extend us an invitation that speaks tremendous confidence in his preparations. I don't know, Paper. Didn't scare me that time with that bit. Oh, I meant, keep forgetting I put you up. Get rid of you. Wholeheartedly already read that. Come, friends, we set forth into the midst of dreaming endless. Let's go. Nice. I can hear my dad. Loud. Alright, I am ready. Baka. No. The most un-Baka person ever. Time for me to panic. Okay. Sounds good.
You've come. I'll begin by wearing you down.
Another bit. Unfortunately, Twitch literally takes like 50% of what you earn. Yeah. Nico quicker. Oh. No, it's not gonna work.
I've created a new endless for you. Not all are warriors, but they will follow orders. Kill and survive and so forth. Here, I shall prepare the stage for battle. Memories of a physician. One who saves lives should be reluctant to die.
I am horrified of whatever bosses we're gonna be facing here. Alright, I'll try my best.